Good morning, eager Eastern Mountain Lions. Last time we started Franny K, and I asked you to tell me about your dream bedroom, right? Franny has this really kind of creepy room, so I asked y'all to show me pictures of what your dream bedroom would look like and what it would have in it. So it was very, very cool to see what you came up with. Today we're going to jump in. We're on chapter 3 and read a little bit. Now, I mentioned last time this book is much shorter, so this won't take us as long to read as The Wild Robot, but is equally as fun. So, Chapter 3, New at School. Franny and her family had just moved to the house at the end of Daffodil Street, and she was new at school. She liked her teacher, Miss Shelley. She thought she would like the other kids, too, but they really weren't very friendly toward Franny. The other kids weren't mean, they just had never known anybody like Franny. Nobody else had a jump rope like Franny. Franny's lunches didn't look like the other kids' lunches. And when they played hide and seek, no one could find her. Franny could tell that the other kids were afraid of her. And that made her sad, because she really did want to make friends. Her teacher, Miss Shelley, noticed what was happening, and one day she asked Franny to stay after class. Chapter 4, A Proposal. Miss Shelley was the nicest, smartest teacher Franny had ever had. I know you're thinking, no, because Miss Allie's the nicest, smartest teacher. Kidding, love you. Okay, Franny used to think that if only she dressed differently and wore her hair another way, she would be perfect. A little creepier for Franny. You're a wonderful student, Miss Shelley said. Thank you, said Franny. I like school, especially science, especially the gooey parts of science. I like the gooey parts too, Miss Shelley said, and they both laughed. I'm a mad scientist, you know, Franny whispered. That must be very rewarding, Miss Shelley said, but she didn't really believe that Franny was a real-life mad scientist. Franny could tell. But I wonder if you might be a little lonely sometimes, Miss Shelley continued. I am lonely sometimes, Franny admitted, but I don't understand the other kids, and I don't know how to make friends with them. I think you can figure it out, said Miss Shelley. You're smart. Franny folded her arms. I don't know, Miss Shelley. Think of it as an experiment, Miss Shelley said. Franny's eyes lit up. A wide grin crawled across her face. An experiment was the one thing she could not resist, and Miss Shelley knew it. The experiment, Franny pointed in the air the way mad scientists do when they think about conducting an experiment, begins tomorrow. Chick's little kooky, I love it. So we're going to talk about what is Franny's experiment going to be. I want you to make a prediction, and I'm going to keep reading. What do you think her experiment is going to be? How will she get the kids to like her? How would you do it? All right, let's keep going. Chapter 5, The Experiment Begins. The next day, Franny came to school, prepared to start her experiment. Before class, she observed some of the girls playing with dolls. Franny was delighted. She knew about dolls. She loved dolls. In fact, she loved them so much that she even had made some special modifications to the one she had at home. Chompolina, fashion doll. Chompolina's steel teeth can easily munch the heads off of other dolls. Super dangerous. Oozette, cuddly doll. Oozette gushes sticky gunk whenever you hug her. Sounds like her modified dolls are a little bit different. She was just about to tell the girls about Chompolina and how she could bite the heads off their dolls when she noticed something. They all had long hair and flowery dresses. Not a single one of them oozed uck. They didn't ooze anything. Franny made a note to herself. Pretty, non-head-biting dolls. And it said, less oozing. At lunchtime, Franny sat down at a table with a bunch of kids. She was getting ready to take out her exquisitely delicious crab ravioli in pumpkin sauce when she made another observation. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on her left, lunch meat sandwiches on her right. As far as Franny's eyes could see, there was a carpet of soft, white, squishy sandwiches. No casserole, no stews, no shish kebabs, just sandwiches. Is this all they ever eat? She whispered to herself, and she made another note. Squashy sandwiches. Franny stuffed her lunch into the trash. During recess, the kids decided to play softball. I have the ball, one of them said, but we need a bat, another one said. A bat, Franny thought. Finally, something I understand. She reached into her backpack to get one. A little different, huh? Just then, a little boy ran past her with a baseball bat. Batter up, he shouted. Said Franny. There's more than one kind of bat. As her classmates started playing, she took out her notebook and made another note. A bat can also be a big stick you use to hit things, she wrote. After school, Franny picked up her backpack full of customized dolls and spiders and notes and bats and headed home to analyze the data she had gathered that day. So today was Franny's day for making observations about the other kids, how they acted, what they played with, and things like that. So I want you, when you respond, to note about what are the differences that Franny noticed. So I'm going to ask you to name 3 differences Franny noticed between herself and the things she kind of eats, does, plays with, versus what the other kids are doing. And then what do you think Franny's going to do about it? All right, guys. See you next time.